Nice. I'm just gonna observe this for a moment. Hey guys. Hey, hey, y'all are being very, very rude. No.
What? Hold the phone. I have to look at that again, because it definitely looked like whatever he jump kicked off of wasn't there anymore. Okay, let's try it. I'm not allowed to punch, I'm only allowed to block. And I maintain that I'll be able to kill it without punching, with like no attacks. Oh no, roots. Bruh. This, in fact, is probably quicker than punching it. It is definitely quicker than punching it. And all I'm doing, like it doesn't. It seems like you can't push it at all. Like when you're walking straight into it, when there's room for it to go, it doesn't seem like you can make any forward movement, but you definitely can. You can push the Elder into the fire. Just push. You don't even have to punch it. I wonder if this is speedrun tech. It's like, I don't know, like, I know that Valheim has a leaderboard. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what kinds of things are and are not allowed in the run. I'm just gonna deal with this. Elder defeated. I didn't do anything. Look, you're just a very clumsy Elder God. Clumsiest Elder God of all time.
Hey guys, how's it going? Oh shit! That was something.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. Medical report recorded to date, Bank. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. Joe, what the fuck? The psychic handling of the gun. That was delicious. Ominous music to come into. Okay, so it's Switchglaive Day. And I have a new controller, so I'm going to be a bit more stiff than I normally would be. Actually, before we get started, I should probably... So, this is the 8-bit do Xbox Ultimate something or other controller. Looks like this guy right here. It's got Hall effect sticks, which is pretty nice. But I think the thing that I hate about it the most, I can sort of see that you can see it right there. There's a button here and a button here. I hate these. I hate these a bunch. Now, to be fair, they're right where my middle fingers tend to land naturally on the grips, so that's not the problem. The problem... Sinuses, please. The problem is that I'm not used to them being there. And the way that I've always handled controllers kind of flies in the face of having buttons there. Because, like, I'm going to end up pushing buttons accidentally, repeatedly. I'm going to turn this into Saratahiko, I think. Or, well, no, I'll probably... I'll leave it alone. Hold on. So, we're going to do a little bit of grinding. I said Sarati. Suku Naki, whatever. The grinding set. Which we currently have on, right? Okay. So, we're going to get that. And I need type. So what we're looking for right now is the aberrant. I don't know if I have any of them, though. Aberrant Switchglaive. So this is going to suck. Because neither of my current weapons are at all set up for... for what I'm doing. Having said that, what items do I have on me? Like, do I need to clean up? Oh, haha. I just realized something. Oh, no, we're good. Never mind. It looks like a... Yo, level 200 yellow. It looks like... It looks like I've done everything that I need to do as far as looking at my inventory, but let's make sure. I swear, I get these set bonus requirements reduced on all the wrong fucking graces. I do not know how. I keep on ending up on the set bonus page. I don't know how. I've played this game for a very long time at this point, 819 hours that I've been able to track. That's separated from Steam playtime, where like the game has merely been open. But I don't know how I'm suddenly just keep on ending up on that page. Anyway, so the first floor is actually in the drop pool that I want. So I want I want Izanagi, but I also want... Oh, wait, hold on. Accessory arm up. We need to change armor to weapon. Lucky drop weapon, please. Dude, I kind of wonder if you double up on Lucky Drop accessory, will it make accessories like ridiculously common, or like will it only affect one? I think it'll only affect once, because I'd be willing to bet that it doesn't create two lines. I don't want to spend a divine on it. There we go. A fabled, I'm down with that. Actually, you know what? I think instead of doing these, right, I think I'd rather have melee key consumption down. Okay. I know I just spent so much Choco Cups. I'm not really worried about it. I have too much of that shit anyway. Did that lower how much it take? Hold on. Yo, what's up, Panda? How's it going? So hold on. 1503. Okay, no, it didn't change that. I didn't think it did, but at first I looked at that number and it's like, those dashes are taking almost nothing. Yeah, I'm trying to change up one of the Switchglaives that I have for my set. I'll be honest though, I don't really remember which ones I have. Oh, right. His range is about as good as mine is. So if you remember how I was talking yesterday to Shape about how accurate the Hall sticks are, if you've ever tried to aim with a controller, you know that like this fine aiming in zoom is pretty much impossible. But like, if I wanted to snipe, it's not that hard at this point. Yo, another Kodama. Or not Kodama, Kappa. My brain doesn't brain. Don't worry about me, I'm just an idiot. I used to play the original Borderlands on the 360, and because for the vast portion of my life I did not have access to PCs. That is interesting. Like, just see a lot of people when they argue about like what controller inputs are like, you know, the best, quote unquote. In a lot of cases, most people are just arguing for their preference. I don't do that. I argue for what is the best, whether I like it or not. And yeah, I agree with you. Like, mouse and keyboard is faster and a hell of a lot more accurate, especially in shooters. Whether we like it or not. But there is a game where it runs into problems. So if you've ever played the Tomb Raider reboot games, right? It's dominantly a third person shooter, right? But it has those cinematic moments where, like, say you start to cross a bridge and the bridge starts to fall apart and you have to do like the cinematic, like, oh god, I need to jump from part of the bridge to the another part and then run down this path and then jump across this other thing and then manage to not fall to my death. But the cinematic angle isn't straight up and down, and it's not straight left and right, and it's not a 45-degree angle. It's like a weird 78-degree angle. So there's no WASD that can accommodate for that. So you have to like constantly like hold W and constantly tap D for like a goofy faux 78-degree angle. And then when you have to jump, it's even more awkward and weird, and it's super easy to fuck it up. So, combining a situation where there's both of those problems at the same time, not very convenient. Boop. Too early. Oh wow, I managed to not piss this guy off somehow. Nope. I'm not that confident. And somehow the Yasha has already forgotten about me. Yeah, more or less. There's no keyboard inputs that are gonna make character move. See, the idea though is that if I can quickly and precisely turn with the mouse, then I can get whatever angle I want. But when you've got sections like the one I mentioned in Tomb Raider, well, I say one, there's a lot of them. But you end up with a scenario where there's a fixed camera angle in a third-person game, and then yeah, that's the only place that you're really gonna run into that problem. Wow, I don't even know what I was stuck on. No, sir. But you've also got games that, like, until you really... Like, for instance, I thought forever that God Hand was a full 360 movement game, but it's not. It's 8-directional. So even with a stick, like, regardless of how you do the inputs, like, you can push forward and slightly to the right, but if you will either get just forward or 45-degree angle to the right. And there's a lot of games that actually do that. Oh, notice. I've been noticed. Oops. Okay, so... what is happening? Excuse me, sir. You're doing a lot of very parryable things, and my parry's not parrying. Okay. Yeah, I would, well, probably not in shooters. I doubt that that's ever the case in a shooter, but I would recommend going back to some games that you are familiar with and checking to see if that is the case in them, because it is an interesting development in a decent amount of them. I hate this thing. Cool. I ended up in front of you somehow. Wait, how much key did that low stance stuff take? Bro. Okay. That whole ass combo took almost nothing. High. That's only the 2 loops. Okay, mid. Huh. Somehow I never noticed how cheap these normals are in terms of key use. That's kind of wild. Okay, come on. Honestly, the one thing that Switchglaive has that I feel is way better than it should be, let's clear this real quick, is that particular transfer. Like, you can get so much out of that, it's ridiculous. It does a lot more damage and a hell of a lot more key damage than it really should. Also, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned that I'm playing on a new controller, so there's like certain actions that I'm still not, like my muscle memory doesn't really switch spirits and soul cores. Like I'm at a point where I really need to be careful what I'm doing because I'm not fully comfy with the controller yet. Wait, of course, you know I'm on a new controller. We've been discussing the Hall effect. Blech. I'm a dumb person, but to be fair, it is early in the morning and I haven't been awake for very long. I am starting to come around to liking the Switchglaive. And I think that the number one thing that you really need to get to the point, like for me, the thing that's starting to make me like it is like being comfortable with those transfers. I really don't like you, sir. Why did that not break your horns? Cheating sack of shit. What do I have? Do I have Windswept on? Yeah. I feel like that's almost certainly just because there's not a better option, but Windswept is not good. Is there a better option? Hold on, let's look. No. Definitely not. Just Reprisal is pretty fucking whack. Oh no, you've spat poison. I did that late and it still worked out. That kick did me a big owie. But yeah, that's another example of my not being familiar with this controller yet, is that, like, I wasn't fully sure that I was doing the correct input, so I did it late. That's bullshit. Give me that. What? I still can't reach it. I hate this game. What an awful, bad, terrible game. Bro! Uh-huh. I know what you're doing, dickhead. Bro. Sit down. So I noticed with, like, some weapons, when you do a standing grapple, they leave you with a little bit of key that you can then key charge. But I noticed that they neglected to do that with this weapon, or rather, almost certainly intentionally did not do that with this weapon, because if it was something that you could key charge, it would probably be something that you could stance transfer. So you could, like, high stance grapple into this, which would almost certainly lead to, like, repeated knockouts. How far can that go? Not that far. Mm. Yeah, dude, that transfer right there is just so bonkers. We'll get this guy's attention. Dweller, come on down! Ah! Further than I thought. You know, I have a listing of all of the underworld floors on my spreadsheet, but you know what I haven't done yet? I haven't listed which bosses on each floor. Because I'm dumb. But I have my coffee, so I can get fueled up and be even more dumb. Because that is almost certainly how this is going to turn out. Don't need no stinking buffs. Let's do this. Ow. Ah, I dodged too early. She. Ooh, okay. No, sir. I'm starting to be a bit more comfortable with the controller, too. So that's good. I like that. One thing I don't like about this controller, though, is that the buttons are a little bit too stout. So, like, Asura's Wrath has a decent amount of mashing in it, and it is a game that I speedrun, and the fastest way to do that is to play the game on the Xbox One X. Specifically the One X, not the Series X. Though, I have a Series X, not a One X. Go figure. But, like, it's a relatively mashy game at certain parts, and I don't want to do that with this controller. I don't at all. Destroy. I don't want it. Okay, what do we got? Do we have either of the things that I needed? Well, there's an Uzume, but it doesn't have set requirement down, so it's not useful. I want to put together an Ame no Uzume set, not necessarily because I think it's better than Izanagi. I don't think that. However, I do think that if I pin my ability to do more damage on my ability to evade damage, then it will force me to get better at dodging. Which would be a good thing, because so far, like, particularly because of this Reckless Charge having a 60% damage reduction during the super armor portion of the attack, which is huge. It's fucking massive. Because of that, a lot of my playthrough of this has been very tanky and less dodge and avoid damage. Okay, so I have one... Yo, are you serious? I have one of each of the things that I needed to get, so that's good. So we're gonna transfer both of these to the grindy set. Bruh. I wish I knew which one of these was actually better. And it's possible that neither one of them is better. It's like, look at all these 190 plus 110s. They're all the same. Plus 20. Yeah, it's the fucking same, dude. 44.95. Well, I mean, this one's maxed out familiarity. Anyway. Phoenix Wing looks pretty sick, though, not gonna lie. In fact... No, not temper. Refashion. Phoenix Wing looks pretty sick. Alright, so it is time to go to this stage specifically. Now, if you're trying to put together the grindy set, this stage is your best friend. So for anyone who doesn't know, Panda probably knows, but if anybody is watching that doesn't know, the way you get the grindy grace is to go to a large Sudama, drop an ethereal that you want to have that grace on it, and also drop a helmet. And then the Sudama will put the grace on the ethereal that you dropped. It doesn't matter what headwear you drop, so long as there is an ethereal and a headwear. This Emerita source always drops headwear. One headwear piece, please. And then you open this door, you go to the left, right over her, and then boom, large Sudama. Very easy, extremely straightforward. He's very happy about it. Anyway, so there's one. Oh, wow. Oh, right, the running attack is just inherently weaker. Me forget. Later, buddy. Also, if memory serves, you usually receive the headwear back when you do this. Not sure if it's in the same condition. If you drop something with pluses on it, it might be D+'d. Ooh, transform bonus dexterity. Well, I definitely don't want that. Or does it matter? Oh, no, it doesn't matter at all, because it changes it from magic, and I have the same points in both of those things. Okay, well, Aberrant, let's do this. Please pick this up. Thank you. I don't know what his range is, so when that bounced away, I was like, oh god. Okay. So now what we want, what does this look like? It looks exactly the same as the other one, except it's red. I do believe it even has that same, like, yeah, it has the same engraving on it. That's silly. Anyways, it's time for floor 4 of the Underworld. That's going to be the same drop pool of graces. Sometimes when you alt-tab away from this game and come back to it, it's weird. It thinks that you're still trying to aim. Because Alt is the ranged button. Well, by default, I never changed it anyway. It's really easy to fix that. You just push Alt again, and it goes away. I'm not looking forward to fighting fucking Itsumade right now. I feel like that's going to be deeply irritating. Hello? Why am I losing brains? Give them back! Oh, hey, I didn't even know that you were a thing. White? Okay. I thought I was gonna whack her out of it. That did not work. Hey. I was a bit late on that first burst counter. What a weird sound. Bruh. I'm not a fan of how, like, when this guy in particular gets up, he can immediately swing at you. Like, I'm not sure that there's any other yokai that I can think of, basic enemy at least, that can get up and immediately counter. I think in theory I should probably be drinking my sake. Stop it. No blocking allowed, sir. Ah, I did the wrong thing. I think it's genuinely can get difficult to to continue a flow with the Switchglaive with a bunch of different transfers. You know what's funny? I just did a high into a low transfer, and because I had already stance changed before the high landed, he deflected my high. But it did break his guard, so hard to keep the attack chains going. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like... So, I like the way Shape described his gameplay style, in that it's very wasteful, and I like how he acknowledges that. Granted, he goes more for style points rather than for optimal, so it's kind of natural. But in the Switchglaive's case, at least until you're comfortable with it, you kind of need to play the way Shape does. You need to excessively do stance changes and transfers whether you need them or not, in order to get comfortable with them. Ah, I got clobbered in my face with a rack. But it also means using normals a lot more than I typically do. You don't know what you'd call your gameplay style? I mean, you know, it's not really important. Like, what's important is if you're doing, yo, what's up, Firefly? Probably just bad. Ah. Yeah, what's up? I use a webcam. Oh man, I forgot how fast this guy runs when he wants to take off. How do I like it? I'm getting more comfy with it. And then that happened. Hey, sir. I hate these guys with the spears. They always seem like they get away with murder. Boop. As I was saying to Panda earlier, this transfer right here is just crazy. It's just crazy! Oh, whoops. I'm not using the set that has fast movement on my bow. I need to transfer that. Or transform? Temper, that word. It was a word that starts with a T. I was close enough. I wasn't. None of those things meant what I was trying to say. Okay, that's gotta be the most, like, low to mid to low to mid to low transfers I've ever done. I'm out of a job right now. Like, the only kind of work that I'm currently doing is I work with a charity, mostly on, like, video stuff. I don't get paid for that. But, so it's hard to explain that. Basically, it's a charity that works with propping up other charities. But the big reason that I don't gel well with typical jobs is because for me, I have bouts of insomnia that just kind of come and go. I don't really have any way of knowing when I will be able to sleep properly. Well, that didn't work. No, I don't. It's never as bad as that. Usually, what happens is I just have one of those nights where, like, okay, it's time to go to bed, and then trying to go to bed leads to not falling asleep. And then I end up staying awake until I just can't anymore. Oh, I believe it. That is fully believable. Dude, I gotta say, like, the design decision to make it where you can't transfer into a transfer with this, like, if you could just go into that mid transfer straight into the low transfer, and if you could just repeat those, the Switchglaive would be so fucking broken. Yeah, probably. I mean, it depends on the person. From person to person, it's going to be different. But regardless, it's a bad situation, and nobody wants that. Let's start you off with a little bit of that, buddy. I should have just dashed. Yeah, and now we are stuck in I can't see a damn thing hell. Have a present. Have a prezi. I don't know why that hit me. It didn't let me dodge in time. It's fine. No. I didn't mean to do that, but it worked out. It worked out very strangely. I probably need to turn down the volume on that, but thanks for the follow. Wait, maybe Chatty has an option for turning down the volume on that. Last time I went searching through my Chatty options on stream, it took forever for me to decide to just give up on what I was looking for. Notifications, here we go. Let's knock the volume down to 12. Hooray. Because it was at 20. I mean, no, those sentences both made sense. I have seen people say that Switch is very noob friendly. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I mean, like, it's like, here's the thing. What I notice with a lot of newbies is people just gravitating to the Odachi, and it's because the Odachi's mid stance is like brain dead easy to work with. But I guess realistically, so is that. This right here is just like brain dead. You don't really need any thought process to use the normals on Switch. However, once you get to the point of trying to use active skills, Switchglaive is not easy to work with. I mean, maybe... I don't know. Boop. No, sir. By the way, that's a nuance that this weapon has that's not obvious at first either. So, I think it's called Infinite Retribution, this right here. So if you notice my key bar, when I stop, there's no key to recover. But that ability is just, it's just the definition of a transfer-made ability, because you're not supposed to just stand there and let it stop. You're supposed to escape with that. 100%, that's what the design idea was to end that off with some kind of transfer. And a mid-transfer doesn't really make sense for it because that particular ability pushes enemies away. So, like, if you were to do this into a mid, there's a really good chance that you're just gonna whiff. But the low stance transfer allows you to move, so Panda was here earlier when I was escaping grabs from Mezuki by transferring into low, and you just, like, go through the enemy. Yeah, I really love that kind of stuff. I like getting very precise about game mechanics and how everything works. Sir. I swear. Genuinely, if this yokai would just never transform, he would be, like, the ultimate threat in this game. That was way too early. You know what other ability I've just been not using since we haven't been fighting a lot of humans is this right here. It's funny, I've seen several people say that I think this is called not that one. I think this is called Empty Retribution. I've seen several people say that that weapon is, or that attack is completely useless, and I could not disagree more. Boosh. Like, it's a really good option against humans. It's a really good get away from me attack. Which weapon is the best against humans? I mean, it really depends on your playstyle. If you're into parries, then the sword, straight up. But if you're not into parries, probably the fist. Well, fist if you're running paralysis at all. If you're not running paralysis, then it's probably between fist and tonfa. And it's like, I'd say that Fist has an easier time of controlling humans that are like capable of fighting back right now. Whereas Tonfa is better at keeping humans who are winded forever. Used against Tokichiro, it can be really useful if you know how to keep it going. But paralysis is like, of all of the debuffs, paralysis is the one that you're gonna learn fastest with in term of, like, about. So when I've paralyzed an enemy and they, like, something occurs and they're no longer paralyzed, so maybe I did a finisher, maybe I just struck them, maybe I just let it run out, doesn't matter. So they've been paralyzed once before. The next time you try to paralyze them, it's going to be harder to paralyze them. They're going to be a little bit more resistant. And the next one, they're going to be a little bit more resistant again. And it's going to eventually reach a point where trying to paralyze them is, like, no longer makes sense. so it's good to always have a backup, but Paralyze can be very, very useful. Well, it depends on how long that fight is going to last. No, sir. A little bit too long. No. No again. Yeah, it's all situational. There's never, like, any one forever answer. Everything has its scenario where it's good, and everything has its scenario where it's bad. I cut that way too short. Scampus actually can interfere with paralysis strats really badly. I just straight up did not push the dodge button. What a chump. Have a present. I honestly don't care about the bosses much. I don't think any boss is particularly fun, but I do have a couple that annoy the hell out of me, like, I never remember his name, but the turtle guy with the Kusa. I hate that guy. He's super annoying, and the biggest reason is because he's got like half human rules and half yokai rules, and I never really know which one I'm gonna get when I hit him. Whereas, like, the guy that I just fought, that was a bad performance, but at least I know how he works. Okay, did we get the things that I want? Let's find out. So far, it looks like that would be a no. No, we did. Oh, hey. We'll keep that. So I'm doing this specifically so that I can get Izanagi Aberrant Switchglaive. And I got, like, no Switchglaives that were ethereal at all, so that's sad. Got one, and it wasn't even the right one. Mechanics that I don't like. I hate Bakugane's stupid shield face. Like, Bakugane is not threatening. Like, there's no reason you should die to a Bakugane. But, like, the fact that his stupid face is a stupid shield and it makes it frickin' impossible to fight him comfortably. He's just a pain. He's just a dumb, dull pain in the ass. You can ask all the questions you want. I don't mind. Usually when I'm speedrunning, though, I really hate it when people keep on asking questions, because, like, when you're speedrunning, you try to keep, like, a constant flow of a thought going so that you can go fast. but I'm not speedrunning, so it doesn't matter. There's this one person that comes in here that, like, we've already had that conversation of, like, hey, try to keep the questions to a minimum while I'm speedrunning, because I'm trying to focus. But every time that they come back while I'm speedrunning, they ask, like, an infinite amount of questions. If it was at least about the speedrun, that would be way better, but it's not. I don't think it's malicious. I think some people just don't know how to interact with other people. And, ooh. Interesting. I'm gonna look at that over this. Damage taken over time poison. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot better, actually. So we're gonna keep this one and not that one. Anima charge unscathed. I mean, that's not very helpful, but damage taken over time poison minus 25% is essentially worthless. Because you're nervous? Oh, don't be nervous. You're fine. Like, look, the only thing that you really need to know when, like, talking to other people, right, is just, like, be courteous. Like, don't... Like, if you wouldn't like someone acting towards you the way that you're acting, don't act that way. Put it like, you know, if you were interacting with yourself, how would you want that to go? And then just do that. It's super easy. So, like, I'm autistic, right? So I don't understand a lot of social cues as well as I should. So I just craft everything around how would I feel if this went a certain kind of way. So, like, I just focus on, okay, I will behave the way that would make me feel best if I was on the receiving end. You had to write it down. Sounds like you might be autistic too, which is fine. Autism is it should not be stigmatized. A lot of people do. It's very silly, but you know, it's one of those weird things. It's like, what if I get triggered? I mean, it really depends. Like, I don't get triggered by much. Like there's things that annoy me, or like, I'll be really honest, if somebody's being stupid, I really have, like, zero hesitation in telling them that they're being stupid. Like, if someone's being an ass, if someone... Like, I mean, you may have seen it once or twice in Shape's chat. I'll get really snippy with somebody. I don't have any qualms at all with being direct. I forgot to remove this. But, like, I think part of that is that, like, I just don't like the idea of wasting time. Like, if somebody's not going to be courteous, then I don't want to waste my time on that person. Yeah. There's one person I told off in Shape's chat, but then I just left. I'm not going to say who, because since then, I haven't had a problem with that person. But then again, I think I haven't had a problem with that person since then, because I've noticed that every time that they're there, and then I say something, they stop talking. And that might be for the best. I know that I can shoot this guy. Here we go. Ah, I was hoping it would do more than that. I think really, like, I got better at interacting with people when I decided I no longer gave a shit how people, like, I don't know, it's one thing to care about people who have good intentions feel. But I got to a point to where it's like, look, I'm just gonna be me, and not everybody is gonna like that. Like, not everybody is gonna like you, no matter what you do. So just be you, and whatever type of person you happen to be, that's just how it's gonna go. Boop. Hey, yeah, that's good, that's good. I have some problems with the Nioh community, but that's not one of them. Mostly just that there's, like, way too much misinformation when it comes to this game. I did not mean to do a transfer right there. Ah, that was a bad idea. I did a transfer again. What a scrub. What? I totally thought you would be dead by now. Get out of here! Ryzen, I don't even know who Ryzen is. When I explain things, the one thing that I try my absolute best to avoid is I try to avoid opinions. I try, like, when I'm explaining how something works, I really, really, really want it to be based solely on how things work and not at all on what, like, how I feel about how things work. Excuse me, sir. Okay, so that transfer doesn't work if you're blocking. I thought it did. Like, if I'm sharing an opinion, like earlier when you asked about what weapon do I think is best against humans, I hope I made it clear that those are opinions. I was like, realistically, any weapon that you have a plan with, if you have a solid plan on how to deal with a specific enemy type, then it really doesn't matter. So long as your plan works. Or rather, if your plan works well. If your plan doesn't work that well, then back to the drawing board. But, like, I try to consider what all of the different tools that a weapon has is, and I mean, objectively, if you're a parry kind of player, sword is where it's at. The sword has, like, several really solid options for parries. Like, just stick with the thing that you like, that you're getting results out of. If you hit a wall later, then it is what it is. But I specifically try to avoid builds that other people already know about, like that other people have already put together, or what people say is the meta. Right, and for those unaware, meta, M-E-T-A, means most effective tactics available. I try to avoid that stuff because I don't really want to find what other people have already found. I want to experiment and see if there's things that haven't been found. Oh no, yeah, sword is a weird one. It's definitely different than other weapons in the way that, like, you can't just, like, lean on skills and call it a day. Ah! I really, really hate that. Take that, lady. Yeah. Experimentation to find where skills fit in. Okay. I know that, like, some people probably won't agree with this, but I really prefer to experiment with skills to try to figure out where they fit in my setups in easier stages where I have essentially no chance of dying. Because, like, that gives you a lot of wiggle room to not really care if you're wrong. If I put empty retribution somewhere and I'm wrong and I take a hit for it, it's not a big deal because I'm not gonna die. But, like, that let me learn. Don't do that at this particular moment. But I didn't have to eat a death to learn that. And then you can continue fighting without having that problem. Now, if you really, really want to go, like, whole hog on that idea, like, I could say go to Dream of the Demon with my very clearly overpowered armor, right? But I could go there with, like, a really, really, really low-level scythe, or Switchglaive, rather, and experiment all day long. That way, like, you know, instead of just, like, deleting enemies instantaneously like a high-level scythe would do on low-level enemies, I could actually work on them. Yeah. I have the same problem with, had the same problem. I don't play this game anymore, but I had the same problem with the Dungeon Fighter Online community. Where, like, people would not shut up about, like, oh, this build is good and that build is good and you should be grinding for this. So why aren't you looking for this item? Why haven't you picked that up yet? Why don't you do... Shut up, stop talking. I want to do the thing that makes me have fun. You'd be surprised, like, it's so hard to get around people like that. That was a little too close when I cast that. Boop. I have a present. I did not expect the nom-noms. So, do you stream? Like, are people criticizing you while they're watching you stream? Or is it just like conversations in streams? Ah, I did not know that you stream. So, I mean, like, I would definitely say that purity is better than corruption. But having said that, again, that's an opinion. But I wouldn't shame somebody for using one or the other. Like, the only time that it's genuinely a problem is when I'm in, like, an online game and I'm clearly rolling purity and we've got somebody that doesn't seem to care about that. And they're... Because, like, any time that you do purity or corruption, it cancels the other. Alright, well, I'm gonna go over here, buddy. God damn it! That's specifically what I wanted to avoid. Sometimes it be like that. By the way, people that say that Cyclone is super broken, this move right here, it's okay. Later, buddy. Dicky Sween. I notice that, like, slowdown debuffs do definitely affect some enemies less than others. And I've also noticed that some enemies are genuinely harder when they're slower because their hitboxes hang around for longer. I mean, it's a good move, I'm not saying it's not good. But broken is, I don't know, that feels like an exaggeration to me. That's not what I wanted at all. There we go. See, I see a lot of comments about fists being broken too. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I noticed that, like, several weapons used at top spin are about as powerful as each other, and I never really see a lot of people commenting on that. It's mostly just people saying this weapon is broken and that weapon is broken, but then you hear what their favorite weapon is, and you're just like, bro, that weapon is also kind of broken. I hate the hatchets. No flow, throw shit all day garbage. I hate that weapon. Like, I mentioned to somebody that, like, hatchets is a weapon for people that want to throw stuff all day, and they were like, you can do hatchets without throwing stuff, but let's count, right? Let's count. So, We got one not throw. One throw. 2 throws. 3 throws. 4 throws. 5 throws. 6 throws. 7 throws. Here's our second non-throw. I forgot. What is this? 7? 8 throws? So here's 3, 4, 5 non-throws. Here's our 9th throw? I don't know. I don't even know. Too many. 10, 11. Here's finally another not throw. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, most of this moveset is throw your hatchets. This is a throw. That's a throw. That's a throw. That's another throw. That's not a throw. That's a throw. This is a throw. You know, I am not actually all that impressed with that. What is it? Tile shaker? I'm not very impressed with this parry, to be completely honest. Like, I've seen other people describe it as, like, oh man, it just completely deletes your key. Like, any timely guard, so, like, Tonfa has a timely guard, Sword has a timely guard, Kusa has a timely guard, they all delete key better. I mean, like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that I see a lot of commentary about Tile Shaker like it's a god tier parry, and it's not. It's okay. It works. It definitely helps against humans, especially given that this weapon needs all the help it can get. But Tile Shaker, it's okay. Yo, this music I really do need to play some more Asura's Wrath. You're gonna dash at me. Have some of that, boyo. He didn't care about that at all. Oop. Taking a free day from Nioh, that's fair. I have taken a few breaks from Nioh recently as well. Played me a little bit of Core Keeper and Crimson Tears. I don't recommend Crimson Tears, it's not a good game, and yet for some reason I've been enjoying it. Well, kind of half and half. I've been sort of enjoying it. God, that game, like, the game has a lot of good ideas, and then, like, all the bad ideas get in the way. This is perfect Nioh 2 music. I should be fighting Otekamaru right now. This is definitely Otekamaru's theme, right? Hell yeah. I do believe we've just found an AMV Hell skit. Hey, we got the thing I wanted. Yo, 14% melee key damage? I'm probably just gonna keep that. Actually, melee key damage might be superior to active skill key damage with this, but is it? I do an awful lot of normals with these. Yeah, I probably should switch that. Anyways. Oh, see, earlier when you said ER, I didn't read it as Elden Ring. For some reason, I read it as Emergency Room because I'm dumb. Yeah. Elden Ring to me is just Dark Souls with Horse Edition. Right, you can jump in. Yeah, well. I mean, you can jump in Dark Souls as well, but it's... you know. Is it really worth mentioning that jump? Okay, we've got some menuing to do. Okay, not Forge. I'm pretty sure I already have a natural inheritable prepared somewhere. I don't. Okay, that's fine. So this Switchglaive has no normal inheritable. That's good. I like to see that. So what do we got? What do we want to do? Let's temper melee key damage onto this guy real quick. Yeah, the camera is very bad in Nioh. Like, I get... Damn it. I get the way that it should work. I get the theory behind the way it's designed. But especially, like, in the underworld, when we saw it earlier, in the underworld on the 4th floor in particular, I know that it uses that map on multiple floors, but it's the map where in the main mission, you would normally fight Tarademoke, the owl. Near the door that would normally lead to the owl boss, there's an Itsumade. Itsumade is kind of a pain to fight already, but the more important fact is that you have to fight him in this little narrow space.
And he likes to put you up on the wall where you can't see anything. And, like, what's worse is that because Itsumare is so large, when you lock on, the camera is, like, looking slightly up. So if you're near any, like, ledges or drops or, like, little objects that are on the ground, you can't see them because you're looking slightly up. And it's just, dude, Itsumare is only the pain in the ass that he is because he's, like, maybe 25% too big. I think Itsumare would be way, way easier. Not even necessarily easier is the wrong word. He would be a lot more reasonable to fight if his size was cut by like 25%. Wait, so we're gonna put that on, and in the interest of doing things later, we're gonna put you on. Do we have any ranged weapons that's a rarity transfer, that's a grace transfer? I mean, aside from it being on a cliff face where you can't see where the drop-off is because you're looking upwards, aside from the drop-off, I would agree. But, like, you'll just suddenly fall off an edge you didn't know was there because you can't see your feet. Where were we? This. I need to put these back into place. Right, I need to temper you. Now we're running double Magatama. Bruh. Yeah, when Tadademoke activates the Dark Realm, wait, hold on. Did I equip the wrong thing back here? Bruh. Anyways, when Tadademoke activates the Dark Realm, it automatically unlocks you from the Owl. You can re-lock during the Dark Realm, but it will take the lock-on away. I don't really know why. It seems like a weird design choice. Okay, so Soul Match. Wait, I don't actually need this right now, so we'll put you away. We'll put you away. What was the other weapon that I... Yeah, it was these, okay. Man, I miss this game so much. I want to play it so bad. Cool. Have a good one. Dude, I miss Museka so much. Back when we lived in Texas, there was a really cool arcade called Free Play in Richardson. And they had a really sick-ass Museka machine that was modified to be on the Eagle network, so it still had, like, online functionality. And once we moved out here, like the round one near us had a couple of Museka machines, but about a month ago they got rid of them. And now I have no idea where the hell to go to play Museka, and it makes me super sad. Oh, that didn't... Well, because they're outdated, they're no longer... So, like, Bomani games like Dance Dance Revolution, Beatmania 2DX, I think they're sound... Yeah, they're probably also Sound Voltex, Poppin' Music, etc. Like, they have a bunch of different music and rhythm games, and they're all on the Bomani network. Well, Museka was not as popular as they thought, so they took it off of the Bomani network. So it no longer had official internet support. So after a while, they got rid of it. It sucks. I'm one of those randos that still loved that game a lot, and I miss it. Anyways, but yeah, you have fun doing the thing that you were gonna do. Here, I want to get rid of this break because while I did want break, 8 is a really low roll. So yeah, melee key damage 14%, that's sick. None of the things that I want yet. We want paralysis, active break. Yeah, pretty much those two things. What do I want in the last one? Oh, active skill, or like actually melee key consumption reduction. Not critical. That's stupid and it sucks. Okay, well, we have the accumulation. I almost went right by it. Oh, wait, we don't need... Bro. That's the natural effect on this. I'm dumb. So no, yeah. Paralysis. And thankfully I have infinity billion Umbra Sight, so I can re-roll these until... forever. Okay. Hell yeah. Now let's soul match until that shit is plus 120, and then we're good to go. Do we have any level 200s that I can actually use? Level... I do. Well, no, that's ranged. I have multiple ranged... Nope. Are my... Hold on. Are my ranged weapons actually level 200? They are. Okay. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, everything is what I want. I love it. Excellent. My favorite. Okay, 41, so it'd be 732, I think. Yeah. Okay. What in the hell am I doing? What horrible... Oh my god, dude. Tate Eboshi with this shit. And Otekamaru early on. Let's not forget that. I'll try. The 2 highest level Twilight missions, bro. What? I hate this guy, dude. Fucking annoying. Wrong. Oop. wonder if that song will ever, ever, ever not be stuck in my head. Bro, it's been like a fucking decade almost. I keep telling people that might be a tumor. Getting to the point to where I'm thinking that's a genuine possibility. That's a weird place to auto-aim. Why? There's definitely not a weak point up there. Why did that hit me? Whoop, I fully brain farted right there. Come on, buddy. Nope. Do the thing. That's fine. Hello? Okay. What? Where the hell? Where did any of my inputs go? I don't think I'm comfortable enough with the Switchglaive to do this one, so I think we're not gonna. You know what? No, that's... I don't want to give up on it. Let's go. Hello? Sure thing, buddy. Why is it not doing the follow-up? Come on. Hey, it did the follow-up when it mattered the least. Bro, do you have any, like, actual openings, or are they all just bullshit? Here's an opportunity to slightly poke the enemy. Oh, okay. No. I have really got to stop fucking that up. Oh, okay, cool. Now we have this asshole to deal with. I'm not gonna. I'm not sure. He went into that building. Okay. I fucked up. You're kidding. Can't see shit. My favorite. Eat shit, buddy. Honestly, I love the design of that particular attack where he sprays humanity sprites all over the place to create yokai realms, right? The pools. Because it's a total distraction that they made that into a burst counter. The only thing that you can burst counter it with is Brute, but like, I'll be honest, it's probably the only burst counterable attack in the game that I would say straight up, do not burst counter this attack. You have such a much, much, much larger benefit from just being able to beat him up while he's standing there like an idiot. Yeah. I always think that he's gonna jab, wait, jab, but he, like, waits a lot longer than I expect him to. Angyoki is probably one of my most hated normal enemies, because, like, it's one thing to have, like, an enemy that's a dodgy prick, and it's one thing to have an enemy that's, like, full of super armor. It's another thing entirely to have a dodgy enemy that also has all of the super armor. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to do this stage right now. It's just meh. I am bitching out 100%. And it's because Firefly told me to have fun, and that was explicitly not fun. Anyway, a voice in the twilight. Where are you? Oh, Panda, if you're still here, by the way, this is 8 directional movement here. They're like, well, is that? Yeah, that's 8 directional movement straight up. The 45-degree angles don't really 45 all that properly. Or at most it might be 16 directional, but it's definitely not a full 360. Which is interesting. I don't know, like... I'll be real honest, I don't know if it takes more programming to leave it full 360, or if it takes more programming to limit it back. Probably takes more to add it. If I were to guess. Pets. That's not the attack I thought I was doing. That's what I wanted. Come on, dude. Jesus, okay. It's an interesting state of affairs for the Switchglaive that, like, the active skills, aside from, like, the combo enders, the active skills seem mostly left out of the conversation because it's not... Like, when you do the transfers, it's easy to take a transfer into normals, into a transfer into normals, into a transfer into a normal with a combo finisher, into a transfer, etc., etc. But if I wanted to do a transfer straight into Empty Retribution, that's gonna be a jankier transfer at best. I'm not gonna say that, like, I couldn't do it. I definitely could. It would just be a stranger transfer in general. Having said that, you know what we haven't been doing? Oh. I accidentally took a poison pill. I still need to, like, go through my jutsu again, because I really genuinely don't give a shit about that poison pill. Well, that's just rude. Boop. Who needs to lock on? Not this guy. I've got Empty Retribution. Let's do this real quick. Oh no. Fucking guns, dude. Guns all over the place. Ugh. I fucking hate these dudes with the spears, man. They really do just get away with murder. There's like no other enemy that I know of just like holds their pointy thing at you and just like runs and just immediately has a hitbox. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody's watching and is aware of an enemy that does that regularly, let me know. Bruh. Bitch. He shot me in the back. I don't know why that hit me. That was kind of bullshit. You know, that was interesting. I definitely 100% did the inputs for my burst counter as though I was running Phantom. Like, I didn't aim that at all. It just... What the fuck? What's the deal with him having that, like, why is his stumble back on that kick like half a fucking mile? The hell? Dude did a tiny kick at me and then hobbled off into a different zip code. Sup, nerd? What are you doing? Yeah, that was deserved. Why did you survive? See, I think, like, situations like that showed that there's definitely some reasons to use Windswept. It's also, like, the range on the second and third attacks are pretty obnoxious. But, like, I don't know, it's just so, like, if the wind-up was faster, it would be a considerably better attack. It wouldn't be broken still by any means, it would just be better. I want to, like, use it in more situations and see if I can't make it just objectively stronger than... Oh, God, he's gonna... God, I fucking hate these guys, dude. annoying, dickhead. I don't think, like, for me, I find grabs in this game from enemies really, really annoying. Because, like, their grapple states don't... Okay. The conditions for them to grapple me are not, like... are not the same as my conditions to grapple them, and that's annoying. Like, if I could only be grappled when I was in a certain state, okay. But what's more is that, like, I don't have super armor when I try to do my grapples, but every fucking enemy in this game does. All I'm saying is I really prefer it when the rules of the game are applied evenly from player to enemies. Like, it's one thing when player and enemies have completely different rule sets that don't match each other at all, but that's not the case in Nioh. Like, I really don't like it when it's just like, oh, the rules sort of apply to the enemy. Okay. This track sounds a little Anonymous-ish. Not that Anonymous makes music, I know, but that is not the case. Well, it sounds like something that he would use with the, like, animate the saxophone onto random character. Probably the heavy. Nah. Oh, I know where these came from. It was the Twilight mission. I get that crossed up because, like, in the first game, a Twilight mission was distinct. In this game, there's an area called Twilight. That was dumb. They shouldn't have did that. I'm curious. Can you... You can. So... Interesting. Too early. Okay, that procs really quickly. I'm on fire. I think he hit me with a torch. So, I think you just can't transfer off of this attack, but I want to test it. Of course, this is the worst person to test it with. And no, yeah, I did manage to test it, and no, it didn't transfer. Too early. Too early again. Wow, dude. What? Fuck this game. By the way, that is a horribly annoying fact about paralysis. If you do a finisher, and the finisher itself causes the paralysis to land, then they, like, paralysis procs, but they do not become Fuck you. But they do not become paralyzed. Instead, the debuff procs, it does nothing, and it goes away quickly. But, like, while it's still there, if you keep hitting them with paralysis, it'll keep up the debuff that is doing nothing. Super annoying. I can't imagine that that's not a bug. It has to be. Like, nothing else makes sense. Like, obviously, a set of circumstances they did not conceive of being an issue was never tested, and then, therefore, never fixed. I did not actually know that I could do that. I just figured I would give it a shot. Yeah, there's a wall there, buddy. Not a wall, but it didn't really help, did it? Wow. Frick. No. Whoops. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's gonna be Suiki, right? Here, you know what? If we're gonna play that game, I'm gonna play this game. That sound really is distracting. You know, it's funny because this is a brand new AC unit. Like, they had to replace the other one because it, like... I have a theory that it was getting too much power, and that as a result it was, like, chewing up the programming board. Because they had replaced the board twice, and it ate all of them. They just kept on getting fried. So instead of putting yet another board in there to get chewed up by the fact that, like I said, I think that probably what happened was that a resistor popped and it was getting too much power to the board, and we would hear these like plastic sounding pops and snaps. Anyway, they replaced it with a new one that I don't know, might not be having a much better of a time. Can I get close enough to you? I can. That's fine. No. That was weird. I was able to buffer it that time. I don't... Sometimes this game just does shit. Yeah, I'm genuinely getting to the point to where I'm liking the Switchglaive now, which is just weird. You know, I can be a lot more accurate with this controller on ranged shots, but, like, my impatience says no. Why didn't that result in me having a finisher available? Oh, he's got paralysis. Oh, hello. What a late transfer. Yet another, like, wide hitbox that you still really can't rely on. SMH. Wait, what do I have on these right now? Oh, wow, I completely forgot. Oh, I'm an idiot. I never tempered my fucking new Magatama. Horrible sound. I wonder if that's audible on stream. If I were to guess, yes, but probably not, like, a lot audible. Dude, yeah, this D-pad is just, it's hard to get used to this. Okay. Okay. What is this uneven terrain, dude? Get out of here. What? What the fuck, man? I cannot rely on this terrain over here at all. I hate it. Did I just... No. Okay, good. So the D-pad feels further down the controller than normal on this particular one. So I do have like instances where I'm trying to do like a flash attack, for instance. And you know what I just thought of? You cannot. Okay, that's probably for the best. But yeah, I'll have like an instance where I'm trying to do a flash attack and I'll also change pages, but we also saw earlier, I tried to change my weapon and my guardian spirit at the same time, and I accidentally used a poison pill. Thankfully, I don't give a shit about my poison pills, and I really should reorganize my jutsu, and I just haven't yet. Wait, did I leave something? Oh, yeah. Bro. Get. What do you want, phone? 1 second. You know what? I need a bathroom break anyway that I've been putting off because I'm stupid. How many times have I said it this stream? Whatever. I'll be back.
Aw, that's cute, you guys. Do it again.
Oh man, that was fantastic. Good. So, yeah.
My girlfriend's 3 hours behind me, and that's...
Tiny planet, I'm gonna take you. Forget me now? Ooh, shit! This looks like it might actually be fun.
Time zones are hard.
I'll take you, I'll take you.
That's a lot of
Take
treasure
you.
chests.
I'm gonna use this, but I'm gonna put it back. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you use an item called Jera. It's a crystal that signifies abundance. And when you use that and there are gold chests around, you duplicate each of them. This room starts out with 4, so now there's 8. Oh my god!
Oh, what did you...
I've never seen this in conjunction with Tiny Planet. They all spin around me when they come out. That's so stupid!
Holy...
I love it.
Oh my god, it looks like spaghetti. Why?
Uh-oh, your daddy-os.
Daddy.
I'm fucking stupid. I'm stupid. Leave me alone. I like being stupid. It's fine.
Legit looks like spaghetti laser. Oh my goodness.
It's fucking stupid. See this? This is fun. I'm having fun. Who knew?
Every boss instantly dies.
Well, I was about to say, who's your second character again? Oh, Jesus. Fuck, that was great. This is gonna suck. So there's a reason that there's another multi-purpose room on top of that one, and a hatch pointed this direction. You fucking what? Okay. Not quite what we wanted.
So this makes you cut doors faster? Huzzah, fuck you, you did not warp me in time, you bitch. I hate that they can shoot through the Rex, dude.
What?
There's the gun. It looks like it's being controlled.
What? What? The fuck was that? Man. I don't know if I can handle all this. It's just too funny. Yo. Hello. That dude just straight got meteor smashed. This is officially a Smash Brothers game. Oh, nice. What? Apparently, normal guard breaks do damage too. I didn't actually know that. And I'm guessing it's only like 1 point of damage. And I could not imagine a more epic way to end that fight. That was pretty dope.
But he's taken Black Mask hostage.
All right, Defiance, man. Have a good one.
So Sionis isn't dead? I don't think so. From what I can tell, he's worth more to the Joker alive. The Joker wants to use him to the Gotham Merchants Bank. I'm on my way there now.
Good. Okay, so I can do shit about that, but okay, so I can't make Batman stop doing this, and I can't even change like the camera angle. Oh, I can do this. That's good. What a fucking video game. You fucking what, mate? No. No. Super extra ultra no. What the fuck?
Can't wait to get behind this wheel.
Wow. That poor guy. I just fucked his shit up. Not only did he lose his car, but he got, like, rolled over by it multiple times. Oh, God. Ah! Oh, Jesus. Thanks, my dude. I love being crashed into. What the fuck was that? What? Wait, did I just hear a bork bork? And he's still dropping them in.
Really stupid. You just gonna stand there and stare at me there? That appears to be a yes. I'm not sure I've ever seen this happen before. No, they're the Mad Midget 5.
Finally, the unhallowed mysteries of the Nibblenomicon will soon be revealed. The vegan turducken, the eggplant parmesan, the eld dip. Take it, and whatever you do, do not read it yourself.
No. That was actually pretty funny. I wouldn't call it mindless. I have a brain.
Are you serious?
Not intended.
How did you manage that?
I got caught.
I know how, but how?
Just the perfect one.
Jesus. Like, man.
Yeah, get out of here.
He just could not wait to get out of here. Like, man, I have already had it deuces. Oh, that was great.
You're kidding. Speaking of game design,
The hell? I'm for it. I got yelled at. Jiggly's on head. I think that we can do that. Hold on. Come here.
I guess it's a good thing I'm not wearing a bra. Otherwise, this might be slightly difficult. Come here.
Yep.
You're welcome. You asked for this. Just want to point that out. How does it feel?
It feels like there's boobies on my head.
Yeah. He's happy. They're both happy.
Give the people what they want. It's not like a pillow. Like, okay, here's the thing. Pillows are not normally 80 pounds.
My boobs are not 80 pounds.
No, your upper torso is... Look, okay. If it was just your boobs,
okay,
no, they're not 80 pounds. But when you factor in all the other weight that was on my head just now, it's not just your boobs, okay?
Well, no, because I had to, like, lean into it. And so you were getting all over.
Yeah.
But
No, Discord called my girlfriend fat.
yeah, we joined a channel and it was like Big Vivian and Andromeda.
No, you joined my Pokemon Go Grapevine channel. And
I said I joined a channel and it said Big Vivian and Andromeda showed up. And it's like, you calling me fat, Discord? We can take this offline.
She thick, a little bit.
I mean,
You're not.
yeah.
You're not thick.
I'm not denying that I am. I just, I don't know. It's a weird descriptor.
No, it's not.
It is to me. Okay, it's weird.
Your face is weird.
But so is yours.
Yeah.
Especially your bald head.
It's not bald. I mean, I don't give a fuck if it is. It's just, come on, if you're gonna describe something, be accurate.
Fine with your buzzed head.
There you go.
Good luck for what?
Okay. Okay, so we've got the war chief himself is ranged. He's got one more ranged dude with him. I feel like that should be fun. What is your problem? We've been betrayed. No, you really haven't. What is happening? I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
Why does this gorilla just utterly fail to notice anything? I mean, I get some. Cool, okay, so I'm just gonna walk slowly and we're gonna see. Wow. Hey bro, how's it going? You doing alright? We're in alert status. Why can't you see me? What the fuck? Oh, there you go. There you go. Good job. Oh my god. What a fucking boob, man. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, stealth in this game is very silly.
That's a position. Fair enough. This man needs some assistance. I don't think I've seen an arm do what that arm is doing.
I don't know how she got airborne right there, but okay. She just ended up airborne again.
Well, I mean, this game was pretty flimsy, though. There's a whole lot of elements in it that don't work very well. So it's neither surprising nor unwarranted that they weren't given another chance. As evidenced, I have no idea what the hell. Literally no idea what the hell. I actually have to fast travel to get out of whatever I just got stuck on. Oh my god.
Oh, hello. You're dead. Adapt to that, nerd.
Bro. Dude, calm yourself. What? Oh my god. That fucking slammed him right in the face. That's not. You know what? I need these guys dead so I can test stuff. That was fucking amazing. Good.
No. No dashing away allowed. I thought we had a conversation about this. You will do the dishes on Thursday, like it says on the planogram. Sometimes when I speak, like, I have no idea what's happening. I get to hear it the same time you guys do.
Sup? What? Okay. His. Who? Why did you roll back again?
Ooh, okay. Sorry, that was a larger break than intended. Right, I need my headphones on for this. I have no idea where I was. I think I just fought a... Okay. I remember now. I just fought a Sawiki in this little cave. Bruh. I'm fucking up my inputs, dude. Wait, which mystic do I have turned on here? I wasn't sure I was pushing the right button right there. I really wish that there was a bit less resistant on the L1 button. Yes, I know I just used a PlayStation button terminology, but whatever. That's how I know the buttons. Just making sure that I have all the skills. Even the ones I don't like. Come on. I did not expect to get away from that, if I'm honest. I did, however, think I was not going to get punished for that. That felt a little sus. A lot'll sus. I forgot to turn my timer back on. It's not that big of a deal. I wasn't playing for very long. Plus, I can always look at this footage and add the time back on. So, again, not a big deal. I should check my items. Alright, a favor for the blacksmith. Let's go. boop. I am surprised that that missed. Peace out, Mumio. Wow. You see that horseshit little sidestep? Man. You know, that's another reason to like Dweller over something like Epon, is that one of those tiny little horseshit sidesteps can completely ruin you when you're using Epon. Not so much when you're using Dweller. Like, missing a single pickaxe swing from Dweller is not that big of a deal. But, like, the single hit is all you get from Epon. Oh. For some reason I thought that was gonna survive. You coming at me, bro? Coming at me? I'm curious, hold on. Okay, so you can do that. Hmm. Oh no, guys, I'm on fire. I'm not worried about it one tiny little bit. I honestly thought I would phase right through that. So I'm noticing that, like, not all transfers are equal. Out of Empty Retribution, the mid transfer is kind of shit, but the low transfer is still good. Oh yeah, that's garbage. Don't ever use that. This is also garbage. Don't ever use this. Like, if anything, fighting other Switchglaivers should teach you is that the Path of 3 is an awful, awful bad. Oh, that's not the right button. That was extremely clumsy. His arm went that way. He didn't. Of course you sidestepped to the right. Why wouldn't you? It's almost like you fuckers know exactly what in the hell is going on. Oh, he's gonna do a like somewhat of an AoE. I'd better sidestep so he can't AoE the other guy. Fucking annoying. Can't see a fucking thing, game! God, please bless my action games with the God Hand camera. I'd love to be able to see. Well, that's not what I wanted. The ban list is too fucking long. What? What? Bruh. Why was the dual swords, like, just, like, to be fair, I wasn't getting hurt, but my parries weren't parrying. I was just not existing for that hitbox. That's so dumb. Whatever, get out of here. Then we need your dumb ground finisher. Can't see shit. Okay, cool. I'm having so much trouble following. Because the camera kept on jumping around like an asshole. Give me this. It belongs to me. You know what? I only just remembered. I'm an idiot. There's that. It still needs to be remodeled, but that'll be done soon. What's on the other one? Equipped weapon. Yeah. Trying to remember. So I got elemental damage taken and faster winded recovery. Surely I can get those on Not the Divine, right? Son of a bitch. Maybe? I don't give a shit about damage over time. Get that stuff out of here. If it shows up one more time on Divine, god damn it. It is what it is. Yeah. Starting to feel kind of rough. Why is my physical health always so shit? I need to figure out what temperature it is outside and decide whether I want to have a short bike ride or a short walk. Because here lately I can't help but notice, if I put some time into a little bit of physical activity, I do feel much better. Okay, we need to throw that into the oven. I'd quite like that to end up being ame no uzume. What is the temperat? $44. Man, with an 80% chance of rain, why? Terrifying sinkhole. Swallows part of neighborhood. Forces evacuations. Whereabouts? Wales. Well, that's nowhere near here. I think I should stop for now, because I don't feel great. Step out of the room for a bit and walk around, probably, see how that works me. Hello? Hello? There it goes. Anyways, let's do that thing. Nope. Anyways, y'all have a good one.
Oh, God.
Oh. Ooh. I honest to God don't know what I just did. Like, I felt like I fumbled a controller and then all of a sudden two dudes were dead.
I know.
Lovely.
Now we can't lower the Helios defenses.
Weren't the claptraps more or less created by
My
Jack?
team's pinned down in R&D. We're bloody surrounded.
I'm inside
Sorry,
of you.
Gladstone, but I just had an idea. Vault Hunters, get to R&D and rescue Gladstone's team. They can hack those defenses for us and open up the way to the eye. God, I'm smart.